Hello, it's Uncle Murray, and I gotta say something. Now, I'm sure that yous are probably like me, and that there's some things that people say that drive you crazy. And I ain't talking about a little oops, I said the wrong thing all accidental like. I mean, I'm talking about when people completely misunderstand the meaning of something. So I thought maybe I'd try doing a series of videos every once in a while called Stop Saying That. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Hey, would you stop saying that? Okay, in this here first Stop Saying That episode, I'm gonna say stop saying split the baby. When people are trying to come to a compromise about something, you might have heard them say, well, let's split the baby and do this. And a compromise is when two different people want different things and they try to meet somewhere in the middle. Like if two people want to watch different TV shows and they say, okay, well, how about we watch half of my show and half of your show? Well, and that don't sound like the best compromise in the world, but that's what a compromise is. But that ain't what splitting the baby is. It kind of seems like it, but it ain't. You see, splitting the baby comes from the Bible in the first book of Kings, chapter 3. You see, King David made his kid, named Solomon, king of Israel, because David was old and he wasn't feeling so hot, and there was some other stuff going on too. But Solomon was just a kid, see? He was probably only about 15 years old, and he was made the king of Israel. And he was a real good kid, you know. He loved God and loved his old man. And then one night, God appears to Solomon in a dream, and he says, ask what I shall give thee. You know, God was saying, whatever you want, name it, and I'll give it to you. And Solomon basically says to God, well, you made me a king, but I'm just a kid, you know. I don't know what I'm doing. And here's what he says. Where is it? Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? And the speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. And God said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast asked riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thine enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall arise any like unto thee. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all of thy days. But I just wanted to tell you that part to paint a picture for you, see, that God made Solomon the wisest fella in the world at 15 years old. But the people of Israel probably had some doubts about a kid running the whole place, and that's where the next part comes in about splitting the baby. And it starts in verse 16. Here you go. Then there came two women that were harlots unto the king and stood before him. And a harlot is a woman who makes money from, kissing and hugging and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. But it goes on here. And the one woman said, O my lord, I and this woman dwell in one house, and I was delivered of a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the third day after that I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also. And we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house, save we two in the house. So there was both harlots, and they was roommates, and both of them gave birth to brand new babies, and there weren't nobody else around. And then it says, and this woman's child died in the night because she overlaid it. And she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me while thine handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. And when I arose in the morning to give my child suck, behold, it was dead. But when I had considered it in the morning, behold, it was not my son which I did bear. And the other woman said, Nay, but the living is my son, and the dead is thy son. And this said, No, but the dead is thy son, and the living is my son. Thus they spake before the king. Then said the king, One saith, This is my son that liveth, and thy son is dead. The other saith, Nay, but thy son is the dead, and my son is the living. And so now this is the split the baby part, so pay attention. And the king said, Bring me a sword. And they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, Divide the living child in two, and get half to the one and half to the other. And that's the part when people say, well, that's a compromise, ain't it? Well, no, it ain't. Here, listen. Then spake the woman, whose the living child was, unto the king, for her bowels yearned upon her son. And she said, O my lord, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. But the other said, Let it be neither mine nor thine, but divide it. Then the king answered and said, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof. And all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had judged, and they feared the king, for they saw that the wisdom of God was in him to do judgment. You see, the king was just pretending to offer a compromise. He knew that one of them was lying and that the other one was the real mother, and he knew that if he threatened to cut the baby in half, that the real mother would let the other lady have her baby, so at least the baby would live. But the other lady that smooshed the baby to death showed her true colors by saying, "Yeah, sure, cut the baby in half. If I can't have him, then nobody can." Nasty woman. So you see, splitting the baby ain't no compromise. It's figuring out who gets to get 100% of what they're asking for and who deserves to get bupkis. Excuse me. But it was also to show the people of Israel that the young king had wisdom and that they could be confident in him with being in charge of the place. And it's kind of ironic that part of his story that's showing an example of wisdom is used by people who don't know what they're talking about. But anyways, stop saying that. And while you're busy not saying that, get busy subscribing to my channel and liking and sharing my videos, because I need all the help I can get. Okay, well, that's it, and that's all, and that's it. Okay, bye-bye.